So now the time to talk about our first 7th round pick. And while we at it, hit that like button, man. We are extra chunky in here today, man. Salute each and every one of y'all that are on the stream with us. But go ahead, hit that
People
like
are bringing
button,
up Mount
man.
Washington as a nickname for Darnell.
I'm not against that. Because he is a mountain of a man. I like to play on Mount Washington because of Pittsburgh thing. And his last name is Washington. So it does kind of all flow perfectly.
Right.
I'm down for Mount Washington.
Agent Zero.
That's hard too, but I think of Gilly. I think of Gilbert Arenas. That's my only issue.
We steal it from him. Different sports. Can we get away with it?
I don't know. Gilly brought guns to the spot. You feel me? Like that's iconic. When you're talking about a guy transcending a league, you bring guns to the locker room. Everybody know that's a big no now because of Gilbert Arenas. It's pictures in our locker room where you can't bring guns in there. It's like it's a big deal. That was never around. That's a Gilbert thing. Yeah, everybody know that, man. Shout out to Gilbert Arenas though.
All right, we got Corey Trice Jr. then.
Absolutely, man. So with Corey Trice, man, out of Purdue, big body, long corner, very reminiscent of a JPJ in terms of his frame. I think he's a little bit thicker in terms of the weight that he carries, but pressed up. I love his hand placement. I love how he reroutes guys. In terms of him playing off ball, I think he's a natural zone guy. In terms of just playing with big vision and breaking on routes, really good ball skills as well. He's one of those guys that he's going to turn over the football. He's going to get picks. He's going to punch at the ball. He's going to rake at it. He does a good job there. And he is physical. That's the other thing you get when you talk about Corey. Corey is going to hit you. Corey is not going to allow you to just free release off the line of scrimmage. And if you throw that ball out there on the perimeter, he's going to tackle you. That is him. But I also like the fact that he's still going to provide us with some special teams athleticism as well. Another big body guy that can run. So when you're talking about that 7th round and why do you take a Corey versus some of the other potential people that are out there, that comes into play as well because he does have good size and speed. And I could just see that translate into the special teams element early on for him to at least give him an opportunity to grow to be on that defense a little bit more.
You see who was on the board at the time for this one?
I did not actually.
We had our choice of a couple corners.
Who were available to us?
Eli Ricks.
Shout out to Eli Ricks.
Eli Ricks, Corey Trice, and then
went to
also Rajon's right.
Ooh.
We went with Trice. Like
I would have liked Eli.
We had our chance at Eli Ricks.
Eli Ricks, I would have liked that.
I mean, it is what it is. I'll trust Omar Khan in the Steelers front office.
Yeah. The thing with Corey, though, man, like, he is a big physical corner. Like, when you're talking about a JPJ, big physical corner, you talk Pat P, that's a physical corner. Levi Wallace, big, physical. Kello. We definitely have a type right now. We want big, long, physical dudes on the outside. We have a type when you're talking about our interior offense and defense line. We want people movers. And I think that we did an excellent job in just being more intentional with those type of players.
Because we still have enough finesse.
We do.
We
That's
still
the
have a
crazy
Pickens.
part.
We still have a Deontay.
Right.
We still have like a Minka on defense.
Think about it, man.
Yeah.
But we have definitely
a Pat
built
P.
more
Like
of this,
no one's
bully.
calling Pat P like a big bully. He's amazing in coverage. He knows what he's doing.
Amazing athlete too, yeah.
Right.
But it's like we got that nice dynamic right now, man. It's a good space we're in. And then the last pick for us, this was 200.
We'll do it real quick. The other thing I really like about this pick though, is it just feels like we're taking our secondary serious this offseason. Now, like think of our room. Levi Wallace, Pat P, JPJ, Corey Trice, and we still have a Kello.
Yep.
We brought in this dude, Chandon Sullivan, for the slot to compete with Arthur Millette and Trey Norwood. Like, I feel like our secondary is going to be a strength. It's something we're really focused on, not only this year, but because we got a JPJ and a Corey Trice in the draft. They're coming in as rookies, hopefully long term as well. Like, we're trying to build something up. And I like the value in where we got him.
I'm with you, baby. I'm with you.
Like, he should have been a 4th or 5th round pick. I would have been curious because Ringo, I think he got picked in the 4th. I would have been curious if, like, Ringo fell all the way to 7th and we had our choice between Ringo or Trice, who we would have went with.
Ringo is very talented, but Ringo, in terms of the corner position, he's just his hips, man. That was the thing we talked about. It's like he's a straight line guy, but when you're talking about covering some of the different routes where you're looking at digs, stop routes, ins and outs, he is going to struggle, and that was shown on his tape. But the thing was, he played behind a great Georgia front, so it wasn't a ton of routes like that were going to actually be able to work because of the timing of it. At the NFL level, you don't always have that luxury, and I do feel like that was one of the bigger reasons why he fell. I feel like in a zone scheme though, where he can play cover 3, big vision, and not have to deal with a ton of the breaking down stuff that you get in man, I think he's gonna excel. But that's, to me, one of the reasons why Keely fell versus some of these other guys. Is just on his tape, that's one of the concerns with it is he athletic enough to do that side to side stuff? Because we know he has the big speed, but it's more than just being fast when you're talking about actually like covering guys.
Donald Copeland bringing this up. Can't wait to see JPJ versus Pickens at camp. We're going to have some good camp battles.
Absolutely, man.
Across the board.
Absolutely. And trust me, man, JPJ ready for whatever. It was dope, man, going back and watching his tape, man. I got a chance to watch him when he was matching up against Garrett Wilson. Obviously, we know Garrett Wilson, Rookie of the Year and stuff like that in the league this year. But, man, you go back and you look at the tape, and it's just like, man, this dude matched up well versus him, man. The way he's able to reroute this dude, run with this dude, break down with this dude in coverage. And it's like, that's the type of stuff that we're going to be potentially seeing on a day-to-day basis with the George Pickens and him. Then when you talk about him competing against the Deontay Johnson, him competing against the Allen Robinson, those are 3 very unique skill sets, but it's ultimately going to keep him and our other DBs prepared for whatever they're going to see potentially on Sundays, man.